Hey, everybody. Hey, look, Codemasters. Absolutely brilliant.
Yes, Codemasters. I remember them from Never.
They're mostly known in the UK for making the Dizzy games, and they're more well known outside of the UK for making Micro Machines. The games specifically, not the toys.
Oh.
Okay, so this is Cosmic Spacehead. I don't think so. Yeah. So Codemaster, so Cosmic Spacehead is actually a point-and-click adventure game on the Mega Drive. Now you're probably wondering what. Yeah.
Judging by the demo, I would say it's more of a platformer.
There you go, Theo. There's a point-and-click adventure. That's the thing, Theo. It's a point-and-click adventure game with platforming levels.
How? Okay.
Okay. So, you're probably wondering how I know about this game even? That's because back in the day, there was a cartridge that was sold very commonly over here, which was a bundle with this game and Fantastic Dizzy, which was the game that Codemasters made for the Mega Drive from the Dizzy series. But we'll get to that game at some other point. This is the intro, and it even shows the credits right now. A supersonic game. A supersonic game?
And Codemasters are still around to this day.
Oh, okay, then.
They are. What are they doing now?
Racing games, mainly.
A point and click that's also a platformer.
Mm-hmm.
That is not something I hear of often.
This music is just jamming.
Can thank Ashley Hogg for that. Wait. These look like ending credits.
That's the thing, Jova. This is part of the intro.
Final thoughts.
This is the part of the intro, Jova. Okay, so basically, everybody, this game was originally a game for the Amiga, Spectrum, and NES, and various other game systems of video game systems of the 80s, called Linus Spacehead. However, when they remade the game in 16-bit for the Mega Drive, they renamed it to Cosmic Spacehead. In fact, the protagonist was renamed from Linus to Cosmic. Don't ask me.
He'll surely be a wonderful mascot for the company that'll endure for years on end.
Yeah, in this one game that got remade once. But yeah, the reason you don't hear much about this game, Joe, is because from what I can tell, this game, even in the UK, didn't really cast the UK on fire, really.
Well, I'm not surprised. It looks like a blob of tomato sauce with cheese.
Well,
so can we count this as one of the many casualties of the mascot platformers wars?
Well, it gave me time to, at the very least, explain what the game is.
Seriously, what the?
Seriously, oh, and by the way, please sure to check out Fantastic Dizzy, our other Mega Drive game.
Who I've also never heard anything about.
Okay, do you want me to play this game or don't you?
No worry, Dwez, we're gonna start now.
That'd be like if Super Mario Brothers advertised Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels while I was playing.
All right, so Jovi, you'll be Cosmic, and I'll be the Inquiry's office lady. Why not?
Those faces.
Hi there, my name's Cosmic.
Yeah. What do you want?
Can you help me?
If you want to buy something, we sell notepaper and stamps. Period.
Okay, give me both.
That's $10, pal. $10. I thought this was a British made
I
game.
can't afford that.
Wow, you're poor.
Don't waste my time.
Get out of here, buddy! Don't waste my time.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Don't waste my time. I'll trust it. Alright, I'll trust with Dwebs. Everybody in this game is a fucking dick to Cosmo.
Okay, so definitely a British script then.
Hi there, my name's Cosmic.
Dwebs, you give me this guy.
Have you come to reclaim something?
This guy with breasts by the looks of it. Either that or that's just the lining of his code.
Yeah, what have you got?
A cosmic joke book and a missile targeting device.
What?
Wow. Okay, give me both.
First, you have to prove you own them.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
Well,
Why do you sell them? I can't own them if you don't sell it to me. How do I do that?
Well, you can look. Well, you look ridiculous. So you can have a joke.
There you go.
Wow.
I need more proof to give you the targeting device.
To be fair,
So let me get this straight. The lost and found section of this post office standards is, oh, you look ridiculous, so I might as well. So you can have a joke, but clearly you own this joke book. Yeah, clearly, obviously, right?
Right.
All right, we can. Okay, so basically, as you can see, Theo, the interface is basically like a LucasArts point-and-click adventure game. Instead of being like in King's Quest, you have multiple icons. They have the actual proper words, and you can pick a verb, so you can.
Hilarious joke. There,
What's black and white and looks like a horse's?
What's brown and sticky?
That's not a joke. That's a riddle.
What's brown and sticky? A stick. Ha 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 ha.
Again. Well, okay, that's more of a joke. What's black again? The whole black and white looks like a horse and it's a zebra thing. That's not a joke. That's
and
a
yeah,
riddle
it's only 2 jokes repeated over and over.
Wow.
Gee, this book was the sold like gangbusters.
Oh my god, this world is so messed up.
And we barely know anything about it. Like, who's our protagonist?
All right, allow me to, because remember this was this was back in the day where you had to read the manual in order to know the story. So allow me.
Oh, was this one of those games that took your photo and you had to like talk to some company over the phone to get it?
No. It's in the manual, the instruction manual that comes with the game. Don't worry. Oh, look, and we found a coin. Let's get it. Pick up. All right.
Wasn't me asking that because there was a photo booth. I remember games of the Genesis age actually could take your picture somehow, but you had to like call the company to get a printout of it.
No.
Something like that.
I don't think it's a common thing anymore.
Yes, Pedro?
Okay, so we have this. We're in Lino Town, by the way, and that's why we have a Lino dollar. And there you go. These are the platforming bits. They work basically how you'd expect. I gave myself cheats because the enemy placing can be pretty dickish in these sections.
Really?
But anyway,
It doesn't look too hard.
oh, it gets worse. I assure you.
Well, you just walk right through the enemies anyways.
That's because I'm using a cheat, Webs. It's not you die in one hit, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Why were we laughing at this guy earlier? Clearly, he's the best superhero ever. He just walks right through his enemies.
I was just gonna ask, is this guy a superhero, or is he just one of those people who has weird looks and names for whatever reason?
You'd think this game would use a save system, but no, it has a password system. How does the password system work, you may ask? You pick up this P, and it gives you the password. And the password will immediately apply to whatever current position you're in, as in... Oh, as in, if you see a P like this, you should think, oh, I haven't made that much progress since I started the game, so I might as well just pick up this password for later. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, a save system would have been much better.
Wait. So let me get this straight. You have to strategize when you'll pick up save points.
Yes.
Wow, that's...
For point thinking the game is very detrimental.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Talk to the
not
poster.
listening.
There you go. See, you can do the same thing that I like to do in old point. All right, I'll be this one.
Hi there. My
sorry.
name's Cosmic.
Roll up. Win a trip to Detroitica. Detroitica?
Oh, Detroitica. So Detroit became a planet?
How do I do that?
Why, just enter our free bumper car race, of course.
A bumper car race?
Okay, count me in.
Do you have a driving license?
It's a bumper car. You don't need a driving license for a bumper car.
No.
Well, you need one to enter, but you have this balloon as a consolation.
Wait, sorry, you can't drive, but here, have a balloon.
Okay. What exactly is the story of this?
Allow me.
Put in this town on some sort of...
Allow me. Alright, by the way, let me first explain this machine. If you put in a coin in this machine, you can play a game of slots. Here's the interesting thing: when you have only one Lino dollar, it automatically makes you a winner and gives you 50 bucks. But anything above but if you have anything above $1, it's always random. So
Oh, nice.
So you'll never run out of money, don't worry, thanks to the way this thing works. Anyway, let me explain the backstory.
How'd you go down to $46?
That's because Dwebs, I jump cut because I tried playing it again and all 4 of those attempts came out unsuccessful.
Planet Linoleum.
Yes, that's the name of this planet. Okay, so let me explain the story. I'll keep this in mind. I didn't write this crap, okay? So
Okay.
All right, you can also use money to get on the vending machines. But hold on, let me explain this. Use money on the vending machine, and we get gunpowder.
Of course.
Would find that in a vending machine.
Okay, great. Let's see what the Inquiry's office thinks about this.
Hi
Yeah.
there, my name's Cosmic. Yeah, yada yada yada. Come and help me. Okay, give me both.
That's $10, pal.
Cosmic robbery.
Cosmic Thank you for your custom.
I guess
Have a nice
it's their way
day.
of saying like highway robbery. Only don't you see, it's highway robbery in
I mean, $10.
space!
I mean, $10 for those two things isn't even that much. But whatever.
I'd say money is hard
Anyway,
to come
so I
by,
met
but
later.
from
It
what-
says, to cousin Linochev, please help me. Signed Cosmic. So basically, he's writing a letter to his cousin to ask for help. So we can mail this letter by putting it.
Well, if it's urgent, why not just give him a call?
Oh, there you go. Look at birth certificate. It says Cosmic Spacehead, born 33rd February 1391. 3091, sorry. So there you go.
Like I said, I'd say money is hard to come by, but from what you showed, apparently, if you have just $1, you can immediately get $50 from a machine.
Yes.
If only it were that simple.
If
It's only that simple in Planet Linoleum, apparently.
Imagine
Let's
casino
mail the
someone
letter.
became charitable if you were poor.
I hope cousin Linichev replies.
Linochev. Like, is that like, whatever. Here's the story according to the manual, everybody. This guy, Cosmic Spacehead, somehow, don't ask me how, traveled to the planet Earth. Yes, because apparently this is in the same universe as ours. Traveled to the planet Earth, and he discovered planet Earth, despite the planet Earth being only a myth in Planet Linoleum. When he came back home, nobody believed him that he discovered planet Earth. So the goal now is to find a way to return to planet Earth, bring in evidence that planet Earth exists, so we can prove ourselves right and become heroes. And that's the story of this game.
But he went to planet Earth. Shouldn't it be easy for him to get back to planet Earth if he's been there and should know the way?
Jova, your guess is as good as mine. I don't understand what the fuck is up with this game story.
I see now. This is one of those kind of games. This was back from the day when clearly people didn't really care about anything but the gameplay, which led to stories that were pretty insane.
Which is weird because this is a point-and-click adventure game. I mean, having an interesting world is kind of important for a game like this, because it's not like...
So let me see. We have a point-and-click game where they don't seem to care about the lore or story, so everything is insane. Oh boy, this could be a rough ride.
Yeah, this
Apparently,
game... Go ahead.
sorry,
Too?
no, go on.
The guy still won't give us because we don't have evidence that never mind the fact that again, like, if that thing belongs to someone, you should ask for more proper evidence from someone looking ridiculous. But go ahead too.
Apparently this is supposed to be a sequel to the original Linux Spacehead, which was part of a compilation. And the original title for this one, for the NES, was literally called Linux Spacehead Cosmic Crusade.
Yeah, that's because that's the thing too. According to the wiki page of this game, it says that it's apparently a remake of Linus. That's
It says, but it's a remake of Linux Spacehead Cosmic Crusade. But that in itself is a sequel to the original Linux Spacehead, which was released exclusively as part of the compilation Quattro Adventure.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
What's this game called again? Sorry, the full.
Cosmic Spacehead.
So what? It's like Cosmic
Oh, look, guys,
Space
a scary monster. Let's look at the scary
no.
monster.
A boss character?
I shake at the knees just looking at him.
Talk.
He says, "Roar!"
Brilliant. Okay, pick up. No. Let's give him something. What would a giant monster want?
A balloon.
Very good, too. Let's
logic.
Desperation sets in.
Desperation sets
That's because I picked the wrong command. It's supposed to give. I'm supposed to pick give, not. There you go. Give helium balloon to scary monster.
you can't take what you already have. And it lifts him up to die, I
Java, it's
guess.
click logic. You get used to it.
Hey, I'd say some point-and-click games have logic better than others. Case in point, Monkey Island.
Yeah, Monkey Island is usually better about that, but no, this is clearly a more Sierra-esque point-and-click adventure game where the puzzles can be quite head-scratching and not in the best way.
Let me guess, this is one of those games where you can't even jump on enemies, so...
No, you have to avoid them. One hit, you're dead, and that's basically what these platforming levels are like. Trust me, they're not all... The platforming sections are, as you can see, as basic as it goes. They're nothing special. So, trust me, it's not really all that... if anything, I think this game would have benefited more from... Instead of trying to, throw in platforming sections, the resources and time spent on those would have been better spent in making the world more interesting. But whatever.
I do wonder why they added platforming in a point-and-click game, because the platforming looks so stiff.
I haven't looked into the. I haven't looked into the.
Going to this day.
I haven't looked into the previous games, so I don't know if those games did the same thing. I'll have to check out later. Then go ahead.
Going off of the names you mentioned, are the previous games about his cousin Lino Chev?
No. That's the thing, Jova. Apparently, this character was originally called Linus, from what I can tell. Lino Chev is just his cousin that we never meet. So don't worry about that.
So is this guy like a superhero or just part of a futuristic alien race?
That's the thing. That's the thing, Jova. I don't know because to be fair, all the Linolians look like this. They look like cartoony humans. So that's basically it. We're later gonna go to other planets, but we'll get to those. But yeah, that's from what I can tell, Jova. He's just some guy who says, Earth totally exists, guys. I'll get evidence to prove it to you. And that's basically the story. Hey, bud, you can't go back in. Go ahead, Webs. I already played the other guy. Let's pick up the password because I have save state, so who cares? Alright, talk to passport guy. Go ahead, Dwebs.
Okay.
Hi there, my name's Cosmic.
Passports, please.
There you are.
Planet Earth. You have a visa from an undiscovered planet.
So there you go, proof that Earth exists.
Pretty neat, isn't it?
Well, everything else seems to be in order. You may enter.
He
Papers,
just
please,
proved that
got
Earth.
nothing on this guy.
He kind of just proved that Earth exists. So
The Tuscan
isn't that the
government
plot
really
solved?
seeks people like you.
A planet actually exists.
That's
Well, Dwibs, that's the whole reason we're doing all this. Wait, what? He got his passport, and that lets him go through here. So
that's the thing, Jova. The world of this game is so loosely defined that it's kind of hard. Go ahead, too.
The platforming section do remind me a bit of Commander Keen, but only loosely.
I will say this: the platforming looks awfully stiff. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
it's
actually.
not the worst, but man, some of those jumps seem way dickish. Like,
It's because, Jove, I can tell you that, Jove, I can explain that to you. The problem, Jove, is that the level design is made in a way where it's like precise, as in there are certain platforming bits in this game where in order to jump to the other platform, you have to jump at the very tip of the previous one, otherwise you'll fall. You'll not make that jump. It's that simple. Anyway, okay, and now it's time to introduce, is it not that I do it?
Formica City.
Yeah, Formica City. Don't ask me. Okay. Here's an interesting thing. The planet Neuronium has those teleporters, aka that thing that you see on the right. They're based on the telekeys that we find. So if you have the Formica telekey, that means you can teleport to this city. Get it? Okay, there you go.
Uh-huh.
So we can try. It is an interesting thing. For reasons that have yet to be explained to me, every time you teleport to a specific town, there's a specific special ability that gets temporarily granted to you depending on which time you teleport it to. Don't ask me how or why, it just does. Keep this in mind for later.
This is gonna be one of those guy dang it kind of games, isn't it?
It's game. This is a thing, but see, this is the game that I discovered when I was a kid, and it confused the hell out of me, as you can probably guess.
Yeah.
Probably stated here, you probably got the better version, and there's a good reason America doesn't know it, because apparently Codemasters did not really have a licensing, contract with Nintendo for the original NES version. So that means that with like similar games like Super Noah's Ark 3D, that was instead for the Super Nintendo, it was released both as a standalone cartridge as one of 7 games for the Aladdin Deck and Answer. I think it's the equivalent of Game Genie. At least in Europe, the later updated version of the game was released as Cosmic Spacehead, this one, and there are several differences between that and the early version. This one includes the Pie Slap mode, and Linus can jump higher and change direction mid-jump, which makes the platform arcade section easier. The Mega Drive version was also included in a Codemaster 2-in-1 cartridge with Fantastic Dizzy.
That's the cartridge I had as a kid, yes.
So basically, Jova, America probably knows nothing about this.
This game was
stuff. So.
No, I looked it up. This game was released in the US, actually.
Yeah.
True, but again, it still says that it was like not one of those
most popular in Europe, most likely.
Yeah,
and even then.
But what you're telling me is that before Mega Drive, most versions of this game were essentially glorified bootlegs.
Basically, yeah.
Not only that, Jova, but apparently
look at that! See, using icing sugar in the cool pool freezes it over because that's how it works.
Also,
right?
Jova, apparently in the NES version, the jump works exactly like in Ghosts and Goblins.
And look at that. Now the platforming sections involve darkness, and you have to wait for the lightning bolt to know where the things are.
Oh, joy!
My favorite.
But yeah, that's classic Roberto Williams style of point-and-click puzzle logic. Throw ice into the water, and that freezes the water, because that's how it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as water currents.
Again, it's also the same as Monkey Island, where one of the puzzles, I forgot for which specific game, I think the third one, involves using a monkey to fix a gear, because it's a monkey wrench. With the Gavrash literally distorting the monkey. Too bad for other language version, like my countries, the joke is completely lost because we don't really have that term, and it wasn't really a comprehensible one.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I think we're in a dodgy city.
Is that Nocturne Alley?
Yeah. That's the thing.
So what?
That's again. So it boils down back to the whole. You have to think like a game designer type of thing, because game designers have a very weird way of thinking. But anyway, yeah, we're in the Dodgy City, literally called Dodgy City. You can't go into the teleporter machine in this town because it's locked for whatever reason. So now we have to go back. Don't worry. Fortunately, we only have to complete each of the platform levels once. Once you do it once, he just goes through the world map thingy. So don't worry. You only have to complete the platforming levels once.
It really just begs the question why the platforming levels are even here. Like, they feel even more out of place here than the shooting sections and Deadly Premonition.
It feels like it's like Codemasters realized, okay, platformers are all the rage now, so we have to add some kind of platforming element to it to appeal to today's audiences and shit. Again, this game would have been a lot better if it was released on PC, but as far as I can tell, there's no PC version of this game.
It feels like
there is an MS-DOS version.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind then. Okay, then that makes a lot more sense. But they wanted to release it on the Mega Drive as well, so. All right. What about now? Do you think you have something for us?
Hi there, my name's Cosmic.
Good. I have a letter for you.
Cosmic? Linichev has replied. Why did I tell myself that?
It says, go to Cape Carnival. All will be revealed.
It turns out your mother murdered your father to get his inheritance, of which you truly belong to, son.
Damn, that's quite the plot twist.
Yep.
I can't help you anymore.
What? But you. Okay.
Yeah,
Hi
man.
there. My name's Cosmic.
Yeah, let's skip this. Can I have it? No, I still need proof. I just wanted to double check real quick. Okay. All right, use door. Yeah, you don't just point at the door and click. You have to use the door to leave.
Of course.
All right, so let's go to Cape Carnival, and now there's suddenly a sewer hole. So yay, time for a sewer level.
Fantastic.
Where did that? Why?
I think you mean cosmic
Oh.
too.
I'm sorry, I'm not enough
Oh.
with people with the moment.
Boy, it sure is dark in here.
My boy, the
And-
sewer is what all true plumbers strive for.
And eventually, there's a lot of it. Basically, this is one of the more dickish platforming bits.
Let
Just
me guess. Without the cheat, if you touched that water, you would have died.
no, actually, you don't. That's the thing. You don't die by touching the water. That's the thing. That's why I don't understand.
What's the point of those?
Platforms.
Yeah.
I don't even understand, Jova. I honestly do not.
This game, okay, it's a game that doesn't make sense story-wise, and sometimes even gameplay-wise. Like, why would you include platforms over a substance that doesn't kill you? It's more hindering than anything.
Yeah. And now we're in Linograd. I'm pretty sure, the world building of this game is about as thoughtful as fucking Super Mario Brothers, I guess. Seriously.
The Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Sure, if you want to go with that one, but alright, teleport machine, but nothing. Okay, what else? Dodgy City, Telekey, Lanotown Telekey. What else can we do here? 34 Lano dollars that are useless to us here. What else do we have? Okay. If I'm gonna give it credit, the point and click controls work just fine. It helps that there's no timed puzzles. There's nothing that requires you to do anything quickly, so you can very easily do the puzzles fine. Of the teleport machine. So let's teleport to Dodgy City. Because apparently, so there you go. This is the game. This is one of the first games to incorporate fast.
Fuck.
Sorry, Pedro. It looks like an ambulance sound. Sorry.
To lower the maximum these.
Sorry, Teo.
What an interesting sound to use.
Stress man.
Yes, man, I'm locked in.
Who the hell talks like this?
Remember, 90s were all about creating the catchphrases and see what could stick.
Looks like this is where I stop.
Okay then.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can add the script as another thing that doesn't make any goddamn sense in this game. Again, why an ambulance sound?
I don't even sorry, Jova. We went there so we could get the thing that was in there, which was a rubber plug. Yes, a rubber plug. Someone left a fucking rubber plug in a teleporter, and I don't know who. And there you go. When we teleport to Lino Town, what happens is you become invisible for a short bit, which will help you in the platforming bits.
That's nice. How long does the invincibility last?
A bit. I don't remember the exact point, but it's not that much. All right,
So
now that
that's
we have
what
our.
it is.
All right, so this particular bathtub cannot be used to go because it has a hole, but we're going to use the rubber plug on it, and now we can go.
Of course.
This is flat out King's Quest 5. Like seriously, King's Quest 5 had a puzzle that was exactly like this. So
Yeah, sailing in a bathtub. I'll admit this is not the first time.
Well, to be fair, in King's Quest 5 it was not a bathtub, it was actually a proper boat, but it's still the same thing. The boat has a hole, plug it with something, and now you can sail, basically. Because, except in here, it's at least a rubber plug, so it makes a bit more sense, whereas in King's Quest 5 it's literally a honeycomb. Yeah, because, honeycombs are totally great to use to plug holes in boats. clearly.
I cannot get over how uncomfortable the platforming makes me feel. It's like one of those games where you seem like you're in constant danger of not making that ledge.
Yeah, the platforming bits
yeah.
in this game don't really feel all that tightly designed, which is terrifying to think when you think that the original NES version was even worse.
Wow.
So, but that's the main reason why I gave myself cheats, because trust me, like having to do all this crap while having to dodge the enemies can be pretty frustrating. So,
Oh god, and God forbid it's one of those games that forces you to go back to the last
And-
save file.
excuse me, Sonny, can I help you?
My name's Cosmic, and I'm trying to get off this planet.
Why do you want to do that?
To prove that I'm not insane. So that I can discover a new planet.
Wait, no, I thought you were trying to prove.
Yeah, yes.
You-
Which planet? No, I don't remember, Joe, but as of the time, planet Earth is still considered undiscovered.
The
So,
planet Earth.
Earth? Ha! That place is only a legend. Get it? It's funny because we live on Earth.
Not. I've been there.
You're mad, Sonny. But if you want to get off linoleum, you will need help.
Can you help me? Even though you just laughed at me?
You've come to the right place, Sonny. Shady Lionel at your service. Shady Lionel. Yes, that's true.
Well,
How can you help me, good Sir Shady?
Well, I have a new line in used driving licenses. One careful owner, low mileage.
Can I have one?
Sure, Sonny. To you, $50.
$50? Cosmic robbery!
This is gonna be his catchphrase, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. Well, I have my overheads.
I can't afford that.
Too bad, Sonny. See ya. So we have to come back here later when we have 50 or more bucks. So back to the slot machine we go. Alright, everybody. In the next part, we're going to try to get some money so we can get a driver's license, so we can go into a bumper car race, so we can get a ticket to Detroitica, so that we can then try to discover planet Earth. So, see ya then.
yeah.
See ya.